How's it going, everyone? This is Greg from Legacy Productions, and today I'm going to make this video on the recent battery grip that I got. It stopped working. It just, every time I put it onto the camera, what happened is for some reason the build wasn't good enough, and if I'm able to replicate it, if you notice, I'm going to set it down. This little gap in between both the battery grip and here would bend out just a bit, even when it's tightened on, and it would lose connection and cause the DSLR to shut off. Now, first, when I found out about this, I got really scared, and I was thinking, oh man, my DSLR is breaking. I don't have the budget. So I totally forgot what to bring to open it. Okay, so I'm using the cable from my other battery grip from Newer. Their battery grip actually survived. Ironically, the Vivtar battery grip was barely used. I'm not kidding you. And let me grab the scissors. I'm not kidding you. The Vivtar battery grip was barely used. I'm not joking. It was never really used, and for some reason, that was the grip that went out. I expected the newer one to go out because it felt cheaper, but I judged the book by its cover, and you shouldn't do that. So, another magic fiber, perfect for my glasses. It looks like that camera's dying, so I'm going to swap the batteries. This is why I want a battery grip, so I don't have to go ahead and deal with this stuff. Nikon battery's dead. You're going to throw a Wasabi battery and see if that hacked firmware actually does it. Yep, that works. Just sinking clap again. Don't have to deal with it. So here's the box. Surprised no foam packaging whatsoever, just flat out. Surprise. Okay, compatible for the Nikon D5100. The box off to the side. I wonder if you use that same box to return it. We're going to figure that one out. So we go ahead and do that. Okay, so here's the same instruction manual. The wonderful cable. The one from Vivtar is longer. From Newer is longer for some stinking reason, and it's really annoying. That's not necessary. But here's the Newer battery grip. For some reason, I underestimated this thing. Don't underestimate it. So we're going to put that to the side here. So here is the new battery grip. Okay, let's go and look at it. Is it going to be the same one? Packaging is way different from the last time I've seen it. I don't know if I can go put a clip in the last video, but now that I look at the battery grip here, this one does not feel cheap. From the one that I have. Yeah, this one is kind of bending a little. Don't know why. Pull out the top clip here. Everything's exactly the same as the one over here. I'm not going to go ahead and confuse them, so I'll set the damaged one over there. And for this portion, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can go and just power on with this grip here, this camera. So I'm screwing it in. Let's grab one official Nikon battery just for the testing purposes. Okay, it gave it power. Why is that? Just okay. Something's up with these Vivtar battery grips. This better not be the same result as the last one. Hope it isn't. I'm gonna go ahead and grab this camera and try it out. Okay, so hopefully I'm not gonna get the same results, and if I do, I'm gonna have to go ahead and return it, request for another battery grip, because if it's a new battery grip that just came in, I'm gonna be really disappointed, and I'm gonna be honest. So for this, I'm only using Nikon certified batteries, slot 1. Go ahead and tighten that. Okay. Fully on set. Going to test out the new cable as well. New cable's kind of set. in a manner. Let's look here. Is this packaged differently? I wonder if it was packaged differently for me. Probably not. Connect that there. Oh, it's like if I wasn't recording audio. I'd be so mad. We go ahead and plug that in there. Now, let's do the shutter. Let's go ahead and turn on autofocus here. It's working perfectly. That's a nice picture, actually. Now we go ahead and hold it down and bring it around. That's not good at all. Whenever you hear that noise come from me when I do that, that means something's not right. I might have to call this in as defective. If 2 battery grips already come in and both of them are defective, that is really telling me something. That Vivtar did not do quality control, or they just flat out slap this thing together and throw it at people, expecting for them to make a profit off of it. And if that's the way they're going to go ahead and do that, I'm not going to be really happy about it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my newer battery grip and see if it does that same result as what I just witnessed right now. So if that's the same result, I am going to be returning all of them. There's a newer battery grip. Okay. Go ahead and do a shake test. Always do a shake test. Vertical test. Shake test. Okay. I'll walk around with it. Yeah. So, either way, battery grips, they can't really securely connect. So, I guess what happens when you buy something cheap, you get this end result. Not really happy, but to do what you gotta do. At least this battery grip works, not like the other one where it's constantly disconnecting. This one still has social and structural integrity. And I go to plug that back in. Grab the battery. Just go ahead and throw in one, and then I'll put one Japanese battery in here. Lock it. No issues with that. Let's try that again. No issues with that. Hold it upside down. Hold it to the side. Shake it around. 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 Perfect. Once again, I'm gonna be honest with you. I never recommend eBay sellers because I don't want to be called as a sellout on YouTube. But it looks like Goja, it's a company brand again. Because they sent me a new one. They told me, you know what, we're gonna send you a new one here. Because I stated email with eBay. They told me to call through service hours, but I went ahead and just didn't do that. So Goja, which is in Miami, Florida, sent me this in 2-day shipping to go ahead and replace it. Now that is actually really good for this to arrive in 2 days from Florida. I almost said Africa. What's wrong with me? For Florida to go ahead and if we just focus set on this thing. Okay, to go ahead and we're going to seeking clap. Replace this battery grip here that gave me issues. Now the newer battery grip, I think I'm going to go ahead and stick a newer because I feel like, again, the Vivtar battery grip might give out. Both of them are cheap. I'm going to be honest with you, both of them are cheap as garbage. But there's nothing I can find that's, you know, higher quality that's reasonably priced. So, a few things here is that if you're planning to get a battery grip, go through Goja. I like it. Be careful with the Vivtar. I'm really surprised because these people have quality control. And I bought their fisheye and did a review on their fisheye, and I have one of their tripods, and Austin Castor has one of their tripods. And for some reason, their battery grips just don't really cut it. I mean, Vivtar, if you want to go ahead and send me some of your products, which I doubt they ever would for 300, close to 300 subscribers, guy like me, go for it. But I really expected more from Vivtar than Newer. I kind of felt Newer was gonna be the cheaper because it's kind of funky design. So it's expected to cut costs, and this one here looked more refined by the how everything's rounded and all that. This would look more refined, but felt more nice to use. And surprisingly, the Newer won. So, if any of you decide to get a battery grip and you get one from Vivtar, keep an eye out on them. If it ever breaks, buy one through Goja. They replaced it and they sent me a new one. And I think they're going to send me a box to send the defective one back. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to pack it back in here without any batteries in it. I want to give them many free batteries. And hopefully none of this doesn't happen again, because if this happens again, I am really going to lose respect in Vivtar. One thing I should say is that just be careful what you buy, because this isn't really something I want to deal with again, because this isn't acceptable at all for a battery grip to go ahead and do that. My standards may be too high for especially a product of $30, but even for a product $30, this right here, the Newer right here, looking at it right now, this is the battery grip you should be buying. Not one hiccup I've had with this thing. Vivtar, buy at your own risk. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry. Goja, you guys did a good job sending me a new one. I give you guys props to that. Make sure you go check out their store on eBay. And as for me, I gotta go do some testing, and I'm going to do a rant video. So that's all, and see you later.